Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Nick Aldis may have something more to deal with soon, and now he's been left worried after he presented a new champion with a WWE title. He has taken to social media to send the message. SmackDown General Manager Aldis has found himself in a conundrum but has maintained his professionalism to congratulate the newest champion on his brand. The SmackDown General Manager congratulated the new Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green, but it was not without reservations. He was the one to raise her hand in the ring as well as present her with the title, but he was left worried about what was to come. Sharing the picture of the moment of raising her hand, Aldis sent a three-word message after having already congratulated Green, saying, "God help us." Green is known to be a problem for general managers with her demands and the way she often sets herself up as a victim. Now, as the champion, Aldis will have to interact with her even more often than usual to set up her challenges, which are sure to encounter protests from the lively champion. With Nick Aldis visualizing the problems of the future he'll be facing with Chelsea Green as champion, he has every reason to be worried. The WWE Universe had been buzzing for weeks in anticipation of the monumental match that would crown the new WWE Champion at the latest pay-per-view event. Fans from all over the world speculated about the outcome, as a series of incredible talents had been vying for the coveted title. However, what no one expected was the shocking turn of events that would leave one former champion, Nick Aldis, questioning the future of WWE. Nick Aldis, the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, had been a special guest in the night's proceedings. His involvement in the title presentation added an air of prestige as he stood at the top of the ramp, holding the WWE Championship aloft before handing it over to the victorious superstar in the main event. As the confetti fell and the crowd erupted in celebration, the new WWE Champion hoisted the gold high. But Aldis, though he smiled and offered a congratulatory handshake, could not shake the feeling of unease that lingered in his chest. It had all started innocently enough. The match itself had been everything fans had hoped for, hard-hitting, dramatic, and filled with high stakes. The contenders had left it all in the ring, pushing their limits, testing their endurance. But as the final moments of the contest unfolded, it was clear that the man who would walk out as the champion was someone the WWE Universe had not fully expected to take the title. The match was won decisively, but it was the aftermath that had Aldis on edge. As the new champion stood victorious, the camera turned to Aldis as he made his way into the ring. With a brief nod to the crowd, he approached the champion and offered the coveted title belt. The new champion, whose identity had been a topic of speculation, accepted it with an air of triumph, though there was an undeniable tension in the air. Fans cheered and applauded the new title holder, but Aldis' face betrayed a deeper concern that few in the arena could discern. Once the ceremony concluded and the night began to wind down, Aldis made his way to the backstage area. His interactions with the new champion were brief, and though Aldis congratulated him, his mind remained preoccupied. What had been a glorious moment for WWE was clouded with a sense of apprehension that Aldis could not ignore. It was on social media that fans first noticed Aldis' cryptic message. Moments after congratulating the new WWE Champion publicly, Aldis took to his personal Twitter account, posting a simple yet alarming message, "Be careful, kid." The three words left fans puzzled, with some speculating that Aldis had picked up on something troubling behind the scenes. Was there tension between the champion and management? Did Aldis see something in the new champion's demeanor or actions that others had missed? And why, after all the celebration, did Aldis feel the need to issue such a warning? The message was sent in a calm and almost protective tone, but the timing of it was strange. Just moments before, Aldis had been a part of the grand spectacle of the title presentation, a moment that should have been full of joy. Why then would he post a comment like this? A deeper look into Aldis' concerns. Aldis' career had been marked by a clear understanding of the pressures that come with holding a championship title. As a former world champion in NWA, he had experienced the weight of being the face of a promotion, the responsibility of representing the brand both inside and outside the ring. Perhaps it was this experience that led him to send the cryptic message, sensing that the new WWE champion was about to face even more challenges than they could have imagined. Behind the bright lights of WWE, the pressure to retain a championship can be overwhelming. The expectations are high, not just from the fans, but from the company itself. Aldis had seen firsthand how the glitz and glamour of holding a world title could quickly turn into a burden. And it wasn't just about winning the title, it was about what came after. Many fans were quick to speculate that Aldis' message was a reflection of his concern over the champion's future. The WWE title is often a double-edged sword. While it provides immense opportunities, it also attracts the attention of rivals, backstage politics, and the intense scrutiny of the fans. Aldis might have been warning the new champion that what they were stepping into was not just about holding gold, but about managing the weight of the expectations that came with it. The backstage vibes. In the days following the pay-per-view event, rumors began to swirl backstage about Aldis' true feelings. Some sources within WWE suggested that Aldis had been particularly quiet after the show, opting to speak in private with certain superstars rather than joining in the typical celebrations. It was clear that he was processing something beyond the victory of the new champion. Aldis, who had a reputation for being candid and forthright, was said to have been particularly worried about the mental and emotional toll that the new champion would face. Those who spoke with him noted his concern about how the champion would handle the relentless spotlight that comes with being the face of WWE. The stress, the travel, the media commitments, everything that comes with the championship was something Aldis knew too well. In the days that followed, Aldis remained in touch with a select few within WWE, offering advice and guidance on how to handle the pressure of being a top star. Though he had no official role in the company at that time, his experience as a former world champion gave him a unique perspective on what the new champion was about to endure. The message taken seriously. As more fans began to take Aldis' warning seriously, the new WWE champion found themselves in the midst of a growing whirlwind of speculation. Did they sense the impending challenges? Were they prepared to handle the obstacles that came with holding such a prestigious title? At first, the new champion remained silent about Aldis' cryptic message, choosing instead to focus on their next moves within the company. However, as the weeks passed, it became clear that Aldis' message was not to be taken lightly. As the new champion faced mounting pressure, they began to privately seek out Aldis for advice, eager to learn from someone who had walked the same path. Aldis, for his part, was willing to lend his wisdom and support, but his three-word message to the new champion, "Be careful, kid," remained a reminder of the unseen challenges that lay ahead. The long road ahead. With time, the new WWE champion would learn what Aldis had known all along. The road to being a world champion is a lonely one. It's a journey filled with triumphs, but also with sacrifices and challenges that the outside world will never fully understand. Aldis' warning, though cryptic, was rooted in a deep understanding of the weight of championship gold, and it was a message that the new champion would take to heart as they navigated the complexities of their new role. As the weeks went by, the champion would rise to meet those challenges, but Aldis' three words would remain etched in their mind, a reminder that the road ahead would not always be as glorious as it seemed.